This is Tony J. Selimi, and I'm doing this early morning live broadcast from Antalya, Turkey. And as you can see, I have this gorgeous view from the office here in Antalya when I do my intensive advanced 10 days business mastery and self-mastery training, which is one-to-one customized work that truly transforms your entire psychology, but also your entire life. And this morning in this live broadcast, I really wanted to share with you 4 truths about money that I've learned since I was very young, but also through intense training about how to build wealth. And now I use all of that knowledge to help my clients build wealth. So the first truth, and one of the mysteries and one of the, I would say, misinformation about money, is something that you know, but you don't actually bring it to your conscious awareness. Now, if I took 1 billion people and I asked them their beliefs about money, one thing it's for sure, for certain, everybody has different beliefs about money. Now, not only you as an individual have beliefs about money, but traveling around the world, you notice a pattern that also socially, culturally, in the continent where you are, have certain beliefs about money, what money represents. So the first truth that I would love to share with you in this morning broadcast is, I want you to think for a moment. Why is it that we, as people, have beliefs about money, but money doesn't have belief about us? Now, what is it that we can learn from just that one single truth? And take that time that you need to identify the kind of beliefs you may have around wealth building, around money, that truly are of disservice to you. And then see whether you can identify and make a list of what money represents to you. And in the next 3 other points, I will also share what money represents to me and how I build my clients' psychology to be in alignment with law of attraction and attract as many opportunities that bring wealth, and as many, I would say, create services that generate consistent wealth for my clients, but not in a hyper way, but simply with being smart about how you go about making money. So one of the things that I learned when I was a kid, I started making money at the age of 7, and I used to sell products, produces from my parents' farm in Macedonia, in Gostivar. But also every summer, we as children, my parents would... I'm back. Hopefully you listened to that. But what I was about to share was the different skills that I learned about money through my parents, through my grandfather, who he was a landowner, and also he did a lot of selling of stock and making a lot of money by buying stock and then developing them, then reselling them. So in each one of you, whether you are entrepreneur, whether you're a business owner, whether you're a leader, or maybe working in a profession, you will have certain beliefs around money. So I would love to encourage you to take a moment and write down what are those beliefs, and then write down what is it truly you want with money, and what is it that you're going to do with the money, what will be the benefits of the money. But also make sure you identify the fears you have around money, because fears are almost like building blocks, and they become concrete blocks, and eventually they become those steel blocks that stops you and stops this energy of law of attraction working for you to really generate wealth. Now, the second part, I would love to crush this mystery about money, that money is not evil. A lot of people see money as evil. What's evil? It's what you do with it. What's evil is your perception of money. And what's evil is how you use the power that money brings to any individual in the world, and whether you use that for greater good for humanity and create solution to most amazing problems that we are experiencing in humanity, whether it's through climate change, whether it's like eliminating hunger, whether it's like using it for creating innovative products, maybe creating solutions for the current problems we have due to the COVID-19. It does not matter what the problem is like that, but hopefully I want you to think about that money on its own, it's not evil. Money on its own gives you opportunities for you to really be of greater service to humanity. This is what my parents did, this is what they instilled in me, and this is what I now instill with my clients. Because today is like the 9th day of this intense work of vital planning, and the entire day I'm going to focus time in my client in here around wealth building. And one is extracting all of those beliefs about money. Two is about looking at her financial house as it is at the moment, and looking at all the assets that she has, all the costs that she has, and also all the costs that goes into business, but also all the costs she needs for her to grow to the almost like triple her business income within a year, because that's what we did last year. Not only we tripled it, we actually went 6 times her business. That's why she continues to do this work with me around the world. And the point number 3 I would love to make about money is about your financial freedom. And for me, financial freedom means to be able to have choices in life. And for me, financial freedom started when I started to really, I looked at money with sincere thankfulness. And if you really look at your existing financial situation, no matter how much money you have or you don't have, but if you look at it, what wealth represents to you, and you truly have a grateful heart for what you have, and you are grateful for the people who are helping you be where you are, you create a whole new energy that you send to the universe for the whole reality to come and support you with wealth building. So you could have a huge calling in your heart, let's say, to help orphanage children around the world, or help women become entrepreneurs. Because one of the things that I do with a lot of my women clients is help them become excellent leaders, speakers, monetize their wisdom, become great authors, and also bring their wisdom together so they can go and serve more people. So I want you to ask yourself the question, for what purpose you're going to have this financial freedom? Because, if you have the sole purpose of financial freedom for you to go and buy Ferrari car and all of those things, you're actually going to be spending the money and you're not going to be retaining the money. So the mastery about money comes to also, it's a simple maths. For somebody who studied maths all my life and science and physics, for me, if the maths are not there, you're not going to grow your wealth. Meaning, whatever money, your capacity at the moment is of earning, your cost must be below that, and then save proportion of that and keep continuing to grow the money. And if the money is not growing and you keep spending, clearly you're going to end up in debt. And equally, if you don't have that, I would say, sincere desire for you to build your financial freedom, you're not going to do it. You're just going to tell yourself a lot of lies, which eventually they become your truth, and eventually they become those walls, those massive walls that prevent you from truly building your wealth and making a bigger impact in the world. I see a lot of people wanting and being called to help humanity, to help other people and to make a bigger impact. But the reality is, unless you have financial backing behind you, you'll end up just simply saying empty words. And the last point which I wanted to really capture in this live broadcast today, it's about your soul. And many people tell themselves the soul is infinite, and it is. But then when it comes to the material world, it becomes finite. And it becomes finite according to whatever knowledge you have inside of you that soul uses for you to manifest anything it wants. So if you have those limits around financial growth, financial freedom, how much money you can make and how much money there is out there, your soul cannot actually express it through you, because your body has that capacity. Your body, you've created that limit in your body. This is why I call in Path to Wisdom, how to live a balanced, healthy and peaceful life. There's a chapter about wealth building in there. And it's about really increasing your capacity. And that capacity does not get increased just by saying so. That capacity gets increased by following the method. And in TJSC method, there's 25 principles. So the first one I'm going to mention for you for this live broadcast is a principle of present moment awareness. And the majority of people out there, when I meet, and people you may meet, they tell you that the money is coming to them, that the money is in the future. You know, that in 3 months' time they're going to have it, 6 months' time, 1 year. And what happens is about 90% of these people that I meet throughout the year or are connected through me, they still have the same limit in their head, but they keep telling themselves that one day they're going to get it. Now, reversing that psychology, majority of you know that everything that we create in the present moment. And one of the things I always demonstrate to my clients, how in the moment we can generate wealth. And usually it's looking at my client through a Zoom loop like this, and I go through their entire life and I see opportunities where, whether it's their knowledge, whether it's their IP, whether it's their existing product, whether it's they might have a real estate, whatever they have, that can be multiplied and can be growing exponentially. And one of the promises I made when I found myself homeless in 2008 due to the financial crisis and when I lost my job was to never stop working and investing and training in myself until I'm able to sleep and make money while I sleep. This was the shift that I needed, and this was the push that I needed to really spend the last, I would say now it's almost 7 years, to really develop a business that helps me now not only do this work with clients around the world, but also every morning when I wake up, I get this notification message on my phone about how much money I've built overnight. So this is what I hope to inspire with this live broadcast before I start my 10th day of vital planning for elevated living, one-to-one coaching program with Tammy in here. And we've gone through every aspect of her reality to help her not only grow her psychology, refine her thoughts, transform her language, transform her attitude, transform her business and the foundation of the business when it comes to really have a solid business plan with all the elements that the business actually needs for you to grow it. And, you know, to stop giving in into infatuation of quick wealth building and chasing the pennies, but you wanting the millions. And that's not going to ever happen. It's you'll consistently be discouraged around that. But when you have a clear plan and taking an inventory of your wealth building where you are at the moment, and you are sincere about your desire, and you actually invest all you have in all you want to create, you start to really creating this roadmap of wealth building. And my roadmap, although it's been there all my life because I've been earning money from the age of 7, but the reality that totally transformed when I put all the equations together and all the wisdom that I collected from different teachers and training programs, as well as through working in the corporate world for almost 17 years, managing billion-pound technology programs and the risk around that, and also understanding how you can use technology to really build wealth, because majority of the companies in the world, it's what they do. And you too can do that, whether you are a startup person, whether you're a coach, whether you're a speaker, whether you're an author, whether you are a therapist, whether you are a business owner, whether you are a designer. It does not matter where it is. The principles I'm teaching throughout this period, since I started this work, are the same. They apply to each one of you. Because the reality is all I'm doing is transforming your service, your uniqueness, into a product that people want, and then being able to communicate that in a way that people hear it and in a way that supports them in building them to the next level. So all the way from Antalya, I hope this was of a great, tremendous value to you. By all means, comment, share it with your network, and hopefully you can use what I've shared to inspire you every morning to wake up and to have this clear plan about your financial freedom, because it does matter. Because it does matter for you, for your family, for your children, for your society, for the community, and for humanity. My name is Tony Selimi, and if you want to learn more about me, go to tonyselimi.com, where you can find all the links to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, connect with me on LinkedIn, on my Facebook pages. There are many pages, and I look forward to serve you even more now that the Unfakeable Code is being published. So I'll try to do another broadcast. Have your questions ready. By all means, ask me live questions to help you at least take you to the next step, prepare you for bigger things in your life. I love you and I thank you.